This episode is brought to you by Google Gemini. With the Gemini app, you can talk live and have a real-time conversation with an AI assistant. It's great for all kinds of things, like if you want to practice for an upcoming interview, ask for advice on things to do in a new city, or brainstorm creative ideas. And by the way, this script was actually read by Gemini. Download the Gemini app for iOS and Android today. Must be 18 plus to use Gemini Live.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
This is Optimal Work Daily. The Most Important Element of a Social Media Post by Michael Mehlberg of moderndavinci.net. Be honest, how many times have you posted a selfie on social media? What about pictures of your business, your employees, or even your products? If you said none, you can leave now. We all know you're lying. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Constantly post pics and text revealing new features for your latest product release, letting the world know you have new office space, sharing a press release your company just wrote. Wrong. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but it's time for a little tough love. Tough love is because I want your business to succeed. I want you to stop wasting time on social media. I want every post you write, every image you post, and every advertisement you pay for to generate massive returns. Whether it's likes, shares, or honest-to-goodness top-line revenue, I want your social media marketing strategy to succeed wildly. And the fact of the matter is, if you are posting pics of yourself, your business, your employees, your news, and otherwise just talking about yourself on social media, your posts are falling on deaf ears. Why your social posts are falling on deaf ears today. It's easy to post social media messages and images nobody will care about. We do it every day. Look at what my son did. We just ate at this amazing restaurant. I bought a grande latte, but they only filled it to tall. We're excited to release this new product. Me, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm certain your family and friends love these posts. They care about what you do, where you go, and who you meet. But that's because they care about you. They have to. They should. They're your friends and your family. But that random person scrolling through their news feed who you'd love to be your customer, they don't give a at least not yet. Your social media posts are falling on deaf ears today because there are millions of posts just like yours populating the interwebs every second. Everyone, and I literally do mean everyone, is trying to sell something. It might be a product or it might be a laugh. Whatever it is, it's competing for your customers' attention, and you will lose because your social media posts are missing one critical, absolutely essential element. Your social media posts need purpose, desperately. I've written about business purpose before, and that's because it should inform everything you do. Purpose guides your strategy, your leadership, your hiring, and yes, your marketing and sales. And when it comes to social media marketing, unless you are in the business of showing off how cool your company looks or what your product does, your social media posts must have a purpose as well. Here's a helpful exercise for you to do right now. It'll take less than 60 seconds. 1. Go to your favorite social media platform and pluck out a post that you hoped would do well but didn't. 2. Remind yourself of what the post was about and what you expected out of it. 3. Now ask yourself, what was this post's purpose? Was it to generate sales? Was it to get shared on other people's timelines? Was it to drive website traffic? What was it? 4. Now, with that purpose in mind, ask yourself why anyone would take the action you wanted them to take given what you posted. It might be shocking to realize, but many posts you create have big hopes and dreams, but will never realize them because they don't align with their original purpose. Here's a great example that I should be embarrassed to share, but will share anyway. Quote, "Deliver on your promises, turn ideas into reality," end quote. And then there's a link. That's it. That's what I posted. What I wanted to happen was a flood of visitors to come rushing to my article who would be so inspired by its contents they would buy my project management course. Here's what happened instead. Nothing. Nothing happened at all. Not a single like or share, not even a single click. Why? It's easy to see when going through the exercise I just mentioned. Here's a post whose purpose is to generate web traffic with no picture, no meaningful text, and a strange web link that looks like it might lead to a scam on the dark web. I mean, really, deliver on your promises, turn ideas into reality? What the hell does this even mean? It's not clear why anyone would click. It's not clear what anyone would achieve by clicking. And so it was lost in the noise, dutifully ignored by literally everyone who wandered by. Of everyone on Twitter scrolling by, 516 people to be exact, not a single person clicked, liked, shared, or did anything with that post. Contrast it with this one. Quote, "In case you missed it, check out @Gergich infographic, the latest social media marketing best practices you need to know," end quote. And then there's a link, 5 hashtags, and a picture with a quote. Okay, now this is more interesting. It's not the best, but it does a few things right. 1, it has a purpose, to get web traffic. 2, it recruits an interested party, @Gergich, to help share or like it. 3, it has an interesting image that causes you to pause and read. When you read it, you either identify with it or you don't. And if you identify with it, you are more likely to read the text itself, like, or share. 4, its text says what the post is about, an infographic on social media marketing practices. 5, its text uses some basic copywriting techniques to generate interest, like, "In case you missed it," and "You need to know." Those are 2 phrases that arouse the fear of missing out syndrome. 6, I hashtagged the hell out of it. Anyone interested in social media marketing, startups, small business, or content marketing will have a chance at seeing this scroll through their Twitter feed. As such, this tweet performed far better than the first one. Over 1,500 impressions, 3 times more than the first tweet, most of that coming from the 6 shares and 4 likes. Not a blockbuster post by any means, but it goes to show how spending a little time aligning your purpose with your message can take you from 0 to something. This is a post I could rerun. This is a post I could promote and expect to get a great ROI. The elements of a powerful social media post. I think we've all wasted more time on social media than we'd care to admit, and it's likely we'll waste more, and that's okay. But let's limit the time wasted and increase our time well spent by following a few guidelines. These guidelines should help us create powerful social media posts that move customers to action. 1, have a clear purpose in mind when creating your next social media message. Write it down if you have to. 2, grab your customers' attention with a profound statement, enticing picture, shocking statistic, or intriguing question. 3, write a short, to-the-point message that aligns with your purpose. Remember, nobody cares about you, your new product, etc. They care about themselves, so make your post about them. Ask how you are helping them, making their lives easier, adding joy to their day, or otherwise getting them closer to their hopes and dreams. 4, add a link. 5, add a few relevant hashtags. 6, is there anyone you can mention? If so, do it. They just might help by sharing. And 7, edit, and edit again. Remove unnecessary words, get to the point, and make sure every last letter aligns with your purpose. Do these things, and you could see a 3x increase in your social media engagement just like I did. The key is to try these ideas out now. Don't wait. You just listened to the post titled "The Most Important Element of a Social Media Post" by Michael Mehlberg of moderndavinci.net. We're driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search. Match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree. Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it makes hiring all in one place so easy because Indeed's matching engine is constantly learning from your preferences. So the more you use Indeed, the better it gets. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. Just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Big thanks to Michael Mehlberg for letting us share his work today. He's a family man, an entrepreneur, business professional, fitness nut, organization freak, productivity junkie, and the author of Home Early. That book is about destroying distraction, becoming powerfully productive, and finishing work before dinner. You can get the first chapter of that book for free with a bunch of worksheets to go along with it right there on his site, michaelmehlberg.com. And Mehlberg, by the way, is spelled Mehlberg. So come check that out and show him some support. It also helps us here at the show. And I have his site linked in this episode's description for you. And that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for being here on this Friday edition of the show. So have a great start to your weekend, and I'll see you back here tomorrow as usual. That's where your optimal life awaits.